everyone, and welcome to my next episode on the Welsknight Patreon server. I am Mar, and I am standing in front of our very nicely drawn, or built, I suppose I should say, cow drop back. Is that what you call it? A backdrop? Backdrop. There we go. That's the word. This is a prank/gift from Ty, who came out just a couple days ago, I believe it was, and put this up for me, and I love it. And it's not the only the prank/gift that has been left in the base either. But I kind of had to get rid of one already, just to make sure that I was still compliant with server rules, essentially. Nord Brothers are. It kind of leaves it hanging, so I'm honestly not sure if Nord Brothers did it, or if they're being blamed for it, or if it's just some prank against them, but in here it was full of chickens, so Nord Brothers are chickens. And I'm not gonna, no comment, on that one. I don't know if this has been fixed. I want to quickly fly up here, whoa, and see if the redstone is fixed. It doesn't sound like it. I know Evil's planning on coming out and making this actually dispense the chicken eggs, which, even once this is fixed, I'll have to take care of those chickens as well. But, I mean, there's a ton of, look at it, I have all this chicken stuff in my inventory. That's a lot of chicken stuff. So I don't want to get in trouble for having, 10 million bajillion chickens in my base. So let's see, is there anything else? No? Well, ouch, that, Elytra, hello? Okay. I do need more rockets, though. I just realized. Oops. Nope, don't go spamming that. If I sound like I have morning voice, I kind of do maybe have morning voice, even though it's not morning time for me right now. Essentially, I just woke up from a nap. I had a headache pretty much all day, and I came home, ate dinner, did my chores, and then I was like, oh, I just can't do it. I just can't face it. And so I laid down, and yeah, this is like 3 hours later or thereabouts. It's almost bedtime, but I'm like, I still haven't done my video for tomorrow. So here I am. Now I have somewhat bad news. Essentially, after the last episode, I was working around the base. I decided I wanted to move the beacon into the iron farm instead of out there, because I felt like it would give us better coverage for working on these sections of the base, and I just thought it would be more beneficial. I just realized I forgot to put the water up there. Whoops. Bad me. Bad job. That was fail. Okay, I'll get to why I was working on this with the water in a moment. I actually need to do this, because I turned that into slab. Originally that was a full block, but surprisingly the beacons will go through slabs, so let's carefully extract ourselves. There we go. Now our iron farm should be functional again. Whoopsies. So I was up here. The whole purpose was to go up here to swap that out for a slab. So I put my ender chest up here, and I put a shulker up here. I was standing on the platform pretty much right there, facing this direction, and I went to break my shulker because I had actually put it in the wrong position and I couldn't open it. So I broke my shulker and didn't see anything. I couldn't see it anywhere. Somehow it must have popped off, gone over my head or through me, I don't know, and landed, I'm assuming, either in the water over here, or maybe even bound. I can't imagine that it would have gone further, but apparently it must have done one of the two, and got swept, whoops, all the way down here. I jumped down from there and landed about here, just in time to turn around and see my shulker sweeping into the lava from the opposite direction. I was like, what the heck? Hello? Shulker? Lag? Hello? So, I was really sad, because when I'm talking about this shulker, I'm talking about my gray shulker. And my gray shulker had a few very important things. First of all, it had 6 beacons in it. and it had the 2 original dragon eggs, the one from the the building end and the one from the exploration end, as well as my backup tools and my chest plate and a whole bunch of other things. The eggs were the real loss. Like, there's nothing particularly special about them as, like, objects. They're very replaceable. You can just go out and do some end busting and you can get them back pretty easily, but they had the sentimental value of being the original eggs, the ones that spawn on the dragon mound in both versions of the end. And so I was pretty devastated about their loss, and even beside that, I mean, 6 beacons, ugh, you know? So what I ended up doing was going out into the nether and fighting more wither skeletons, trying to get the wither skulls back, because that part I could at least do that, you know? I couldn't replace the original eggs, but, you know, I could at least replace my beacons. And I did get some skulls. I actually went out there with SCD Devil, another member on the server, and we were able to get a beacon for Devil, and I think we got 2 beacons worth for me. We didn't actually go kill the withers or anything, we just got the skulls. And, well, SCD Devil, Wither Skelly Skulls, he messaged me after we logged off, and look what's sitting here. 12 more wither skeleton skulls, the glass and the obsidian, and then a book which says, "Let me know when you're going to be killing some wither and I'll help. I got myself one to kill." Which is the one that we worked on together, I'm imagining. So yeah, absolutely. When first chance we get, we should definitely go out there and kill, I guess it'd be 7 at that point. 7 wither skeletons. Now, to follow along after that, because story doesn't end there, good news, the mods respawned my box back in, my original box. I thought for sure they won, because I was like, well, I mean, it was my stupidity for having it up there in the first place. That was really dumb of me. But they decided that because it sounded like it had been lagged, I have no idea. Like, if I'm standing here and I pop off a shulker and it's right in front of my face and I'm facing this way, how in the world is it supposed to fly into the water and come from that direction? I mean, it would have had to go through me, you know? So hashtag blame lag, I guess. Blame server lag or internet lag. I have a hard time believing it was internet lag because I've got fiber optic, but yes, they spawned it back in. I was like willing just to take the eggs and chuck everything else into the lava, just, you know, to play fair, but yeah, I'm excited to have this back. The one thing I do need to do is rename it, because it actually needs to have this shulker's name, although I suppose I could just swap them out. I don't need 2 Mars resource boxes, you know, because I had started to replace them. So this is the replacement one. It's pretty much the same. It was just missing the eggs and the beacons, because yeah, all this other stuff, I pretty much replaced it all, I think. I think there might have been... Is there something? Let's see. Like the hook, line, and sinker. Oh, server closed. I remember reading that now. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. So I am putting away all of the quote-unquote duplicates that I now have. Because, you know, I had started to replace the lost items, because I wasn't really expecting them to be spawned back in. I was devastated at the loss, obviously, but I mean, I didn't want to expect it, basically. I didn't want to be all demanding, be like, oh, you have to spawn it back in. So I was, you know, willing and ready to, as devastated as I was, especially about the eggs, I was willing and ready to just move on. You know, I'd even gotten to the point where it's like, well, maybe I should go get 2 eggs and name them not first egg and not second egg, and make it sort of a very bittersweet, because I was still pretty salty about it, but a bittersweet pun out of it or something. You know, but I do want to just give like a shout out to the mods for being willing to spawn them back in and everything, and I really appreciated that. I honestly, I have no idea how it was even like possible, like even physically possible for me to be standing between the shulker and for it to somehow still pop off all the way onto this side. That was crazy to me. I couldn't believe my eyes when I looked down and dropped down and there was my shulker sweeping from the complete opposite direction. So, in this episode, now that I've rambled with my sleepy voice, basically, I want to keep working here around the base. I was planning on doing some more digging for sand, but I just don't have time for it tonight. In order to get this episode out for you guys. So I'll just do some digging for sand off screen so we can keep working towards the TNT we're going to need for the End Island project. In the meantime, I think it'd be cool to start working on the next farm or whatever that we're going to put in to our base down here, or, you know, design choices or whatever, because I do want to fill this entire section up. So let me figure out, let me collect some resources and figure out everything we're gonna need. Actually, before we get that far, there was one thing I wanted to do. I hope I can. I should be able to. I want to come down here, and are those cats still in here? Yes, you are. I was certain that they would have, like, despawned. No, hold still, hold still. I forgot to crouch. Hello. Hello. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get. Come here, Orange. Here, kitty. No. Don't go that way, please. Don't go that way. Do you want to go the way of the shulker box? Do you want to? No! Don't, Caddy. No. Oh, come on. Okay, there. All right, you're friendly. Oh no, kitty, please. Oh no. Oh my. I feel, poor kitty! You didn't see that, did you? Oh, good. Nope, angle's good. Okay, you won't be traumatized then. Oh no, did you see what happened? Oh man, now how am I supposed to get you out of here? How am I supposed to get... Alright, the only thing I can think of... Do I have blocks? I have blocks, okay. I'm gonna block this off. The cat should teleport up to me. And if I block that, it won't be able to walk in here. So... Oh, what if it teleports over here? Oh, please don't. Please don't teleport right here, kitty. There we go. Finally you teleported up. Come on, kitty. I mean, you cats are something else, that's for sure. I've got way too many cats at my base, but I don't have the heart to kill them. I mean, well, obviously. I mean, they might die anyway, but it wasn't my fault. I did my best. That was the dumb cat who ran into the water. Okay, so I just finished doing some digging, and I'm putting away the blocks that I've gotten as a result of that, and I've put up some signs down inside there, kind of laying out what I want to go where. So let's put these away. I'll just hang on to these. They need to go into my lazy box, and then the book and quill. So I think the best way to take a look at this would be for me to just go into spectate. So, essentially, we have probably, you know, half of it or close to half of it full of farms of some variety. You know, up here we've got sheep, we've got the other sheep on the other side, one of our smelters, the other of our smelters, the cows, the wheat to feed the cows, and then our villagers, and our melons, pumpkins, and the nether wart. Now, that leaves us with these 3 layers. Now, this one's only a partial layer because we have the ladder well, I mean, technically we have the ladder on all 3 of them, but, so we've got these layers here, these 3 layers here, it's kind of all staggered around because the bottom one's full already. These layers on this side, and then these layers on this side. And I came up with a list of 7 farms, or things, in any case, that I wanted to add into the base. And I think I found a way to use up virtually all of the space except for this wall here. And this one's a little weirder because of the presence of the ladder, and because if you go just a little bit further in, you're inside the original mob farm, which I currently have disabled, of course, so that the new mob farm works efficiently. So I haven't figured out what to do with this space over here, but I think I've found what to use, or what to put in the other 3 sides. So starting over here underneath our villagers and our wheat and, you know, some of the sheep over here, right here I've I've got beetroot. I know it sounds like a trash thing, like who wants beetroots, you know? But it is still technically a trade that I can use with my farmers. And if I have a quick and dirty, cheap way to get beetroot, then, you know, why not? I mean, I have melons and pumpkins too, and I mean, realistically, there are probably better ways to get emeralds. But I don't know, I like having the options and trying to go for somewhat of a complete set of farms here. Now this, I think the kind of farm that I would do for the beetroots, because you end up with a whole bunch of seeds in your inventory and whatnot, is just to do a flush farm, basically, manually planting and then using water to flush it all up once it's grown into an automatic collection system, and then just replanting it on your own. I would put in some sort of lock to filter out the beetroots and set it up to storage, and keep all the seeds down here, just so that it can be replanted. I'll probably put up another one of my composter setups for surplus seeds, because I'm pretty sure we're going to end up with surplus seeds. I don't know what the exchange rate or drop rate of the seeds is, but that's kind of the idea. And then these two tiers here, this one and the lowest most one here, I think I want to put these two together and make a one tall chamber, and I want this to be a 2-tier cactus farm. Now cactus farms can get OP really fast, as I found out last season at the community farms. So while I want it to be two tiers tall, one set above another set, I don't want it to be very large in depth, you know? I think only like 10 or 12 blocks deep. Now over here on the other side, I want to put in, on these lower 3 tiers, I want to put in a vine farm. Now vines, the thing I really don't like about vine farms is that if you have, you know, like this long skinny bit here, if you cut it off at the top, you don't get all the ones down there. They just get destroyed instantly. I really wish they would change that, so if you shear the top and the rest of them broke off, that you'd get the rest of them as well. So up here I want to put an enchanting room, because across here is where my villagers are. This is where I'd be getting my books if I needed it, so I'd want to have my enchanter pretty close at hand, so I could run down this hallway and go that way, or eventually I mean, I have this right now, like this section back here where I put the villager potato farm and the villager cactus or carrot farm. You know, those will eventually kind of fill up the space. I might still have a walkway here, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so I want to have the automatic kind of farms, you know, where they do all the work for me, right next to the villagers. It'll make it easy transporting them, because I've got all these guys just chilling right here. The last 2 levels, because remember, we've got the new mob farm down here. I've got this level and this level. I want it to be a 2-tier kelp farm. I've never built a kelp farm. I don't even know how to build a kelp farm, so I'm going to have to research how to build a kelp farm. I obviously want plenty of space so that when the kelp, because that's the thing with the kelp, you break the bottom and the rest does break off, unlike the vines. So I would, you know, be able to benefit from the vertical height with that farm. And I decided to put it on this side, nice and large and wide and everything, because I can then hopefully easily send it up into the furnaces up here. So that's basically the plan. Those are the farms I want to add. Those are the general locations that I want to put them. I just have to actually get around to building them. And I think what I want to work on, is kind of preparing for the farms. I already did a little bit of preparation by running through and digging the little tunnels and torching it so it's spawn proof. But I also, you know, I need to build more of these staircase bridge thingies. I need to do some touch-up work, like in here we've still got, you know, plain ugly diorite sticking out in weird places. I gotta touch up this side as well. This is way too skinny right here. I've got these water elevators that go up to the main room here that I need to, you know, figure that out, because I want to actually put in the soul sand and the magma so that it actually functions as a water elevator. And I may even want to have it go all the way down to the bottom level. I'm not quite sure, because I do of course have the ladder here. But yeah, so I've got some things that I need to work on with this. So let me grab some resources real quick and see if we can't do some tidying up around the base to help us get ready for all the farms that we are planning on building. Alright, so I think the thing that I want to start with is adding another one of these bridge, I don't even know really what to call them, but bridge thingies. And let's see, I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't seem right at all. Is this right? Let's count that again. I can't see through the vines. Out of the way, vines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see. And then the slab is at the next level down. I was like, surely that's not it. So the slab would be right here, which is where I thought it should be. I was all confused. Now I think we should be too low for the iron golems to spawn up there, so we don't necessarily have to worry quite so much about that. The higher levels, I was making sure to only make it 2.5 blocks tall, or to use carpet everywhere to prevent them from spawning in. Actually, no, I think this and this need to be upside down stairs, because it'll open up into here. I will have to put down 2 carpet blocks right here, or 2 wool blocks right there, so that it matches, and then I do carpets all the way along here, and looks like right here I would put one of the lantern doohickeys, and then also right here I would put a lantern doohickey, I think. Yeah, that looks about right. I don't know why that stair is, or where that block is turning. Did I put... Oh, I see. This right here is also a stair block, which means this would be a stair block, which causes this stair block to turn. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. So let's put the carpet back, put that carpet back. I did grab some walls, though I didn't grab the lanterns or the fences. These are just kind of placeholders, to be honest. And then I would put slabs underneath here, and that needs to go away, and then I need to just connect the stairs all the way up. It's a really simple design, just designed to, you know, keep things functional, but spawn-proof from the iron farm. We don't want our iron golem spawning over here, if it was higher up, I mean. I'm pretty sure we're too low down for them to be spawning in. Let's put some carpet right here, but at least it'll be it'll match the rest of of the base. You know, it'll all stay uniform with the design. So now I have to do it on this side. All right, I hope I don't die right here, because I made one of the iron golems mad at me a little bit ago, and I don't know if he's still mad. I have made some modifications to the drop shaft. I don't think they can even drop into this outer edge, and here's the reason why I think this. Now, on this side and on this side of the iron farm, those are fences. They can't even go off those sides. The only sides that they can fall off is the side facing this way and the side facing the other way. And I've never had a problem with them getting caught on these ledges here. They seem to just drop like an absolute rock. So I am 99% sure that no matter where they fall, it'll be somewhere within this water section here, which means I can actually use these outer edges here for whatever I want. Now, in the process of doing this, it meant I ended up with a huge backlog of these guys, so, oh, please don't hit me. I don't know who's mad at me down there, but don't hit me. Don't hit me. Please don't hit me. And I'm just waiting for it to get in range, please, 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 please. It's gotta be close. Oh, I can do it now. Oh, okay. I was like, surely I'm close enough. I just didn't see the block getting lit up. There are a lot of iron golems in there. Goodbye! Goodbye! So long. I guess I get rid of that block. I don't need it anymore. Bye-bye, everybody! So yeah, that's cool. The water should all be flowing in such a way that it will drive them towards the center, without, like, turning the lava into obsidian or anything like that. I think this should be good to go. This lower portion of the death chamber for these iron golem dudes. See, I mean, we just had 2. They dropped well within the chamber. They weren't even close to the edge. I don't know if there's anything we could do to further reinforced just in case. I mean, I just don't think that they can drop this far out. Because they can't drop on this side, like I said. They would have to come out at the weirdest angle in order to catch this edge, and they'd have to go way further than I've ever seen them go before. I think we're safe as is, which means I can just, like, put a railing on here or something. Probably just grab, like, some of these, maybe, and do something like this. Just so that, you know, you can't accidentally climb through. Or at least I can't. I suppose cats might be able to, but, well, that's not my fault. It's just not my fault. That's all I gotta say about that. Do something like, nope, not that. Do something like that, and then this. Do some, just, you know, just decorate, just dress it up a little bit. Put down some lanterns and whatnot, and then I could even use this space. I don't know what I would use it for, but I could then use this space here, decoratively for whatever I wanted. But what this does provide us is the proper framework for getting up and down throughout the iron farm without having to use only this ladder, or even more riskily, you know, like elytra, because, I mean, I've done it, and you guys have seen me do it, and, I mean, I haven't died yet doing it, but there's been a few close calls. Let's just put it that way, you know? So, let's see, you need a go-away torch, and I need to do this, and this, all the way around. Just gotta keep things closed off. I know it looks weird with that connecting to the glass. I'll probably change that up to something else, but it's just to get a general idea of the design right now. But yeah, I think this is coming along pretty good. In the next, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. We did a lot of talking, you know, getting caught up on everything that happened off camera, and then working on all of this, and I'm really crunched on time. I've got to get this video edited and rendered and out to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. In the next episodes, next several episodes, really, we're going to continue working on adding farms and designing the interior of the iron farm. And we will continue to working towards getting the TNT so we can do the Big Bang over at the End Island. Let me know if you have any suggestions, whether it's design, whether it has to do with the farms, if you have any tips, because like I said, some of them I don't even know how to make. I don't know how to make a kelp farm. I'm sure there's an instruction guide out there, plenty of them probably. I'll do my best to follow them. Hopefully I can get it done right. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or comments, by all means, leave it down in the comments below. But yeah, until next time, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you later.